Okay, this is the south side of the structure. That is what's known as a French drain. This is all community tenancy in common. Trees too close to the structure. Not this our particular unit though. Not our particular unit. So retaining walls farther than twice their height from the structure shouldn't have any effect on the structure. It's tenancy in common. That's what it is. This is the doorbell. I'm scared to touch it. It's only 24 volts though. It works. It's not illuminated. It's broken. Coming along, we do not have a vacuum breaker for the exterior faucet. We do not have a weather in-use cover for the electric receptacle outlet, which, by the way, does not have a GFCI protection. The windows have been replaced. Nice vinyl double pane. But what we're missing here is I'm not seeing, any Z flashing over the fenestrations, the windows or the doors. Double pane vinyl frame. The drill holes around the perimeter are indicative of subterranean termites. The exterior fixture should be sealed to help prevent water infiltration. Water rolls off of this roof. Looks like they have just a small attempt at having a kick-out flashing there, but they don't. That kick-out flashing does not work. And also the rain gutter is supposed to be about an inch gap between the rain gutter and the wall. Just so you know. When the water comes down, you can see it just pours over all of this. It hits this threshold plate, and you can just listen to it go bam, bam, bam when the rain's going. And then the door sweep on the bottom rail, the door sweep is worse for wear. This window, which is basically the living room west window, closest one to the door, okay, this window balance does not work. I raised the window, and that was fine. And then when it came time for me to lower the window, this balance became disengaged. It failed under testing. This receptacle outlet, this is the living room east wall. This receptacle outlet is controlled by one of these switches. I believe it's this switch. I do actually. A lot quieter when things not running, huh? These electric receptacle outlets were not properly pigtailed, is what they call it. Filter's dirty. We're back in the kitchen. A couple things happened in the kitchen, so this is going to be like you don't know this yet, but this is an update. The warming center does work fine. I just turned that off. Still got the warm indicators. I had a problem with this being 20 inches to here. Not a problem, but I was making note of it. The manufacturer, or the instructions for the manufacturer, is actually in here. Installation instructions. And they say that this corner shouldn't be any closer than 30 inches. Any closer, and it's actually 35 inches. So that's fine. There's some corrosion on that guy. Just can't quit talking about it. And I can't quit talking about this. I did not put this panel back up. It is not readily accessible. It's a two-person job. I'm not going to tear it up. This is an unconventional application. I would have liked to have taken it off. I'm not apologizing for I would have liked to put it back. But I don't, I'm good with taking it off because I was able to find some things. So, are we still recording? We are. I'm leery about this machine. So we talked about the kitchen and everything. This is my card. There you go. This receptacle outlet is not, it's like 5 inches underneath this. So that's fine. But let's not fine. Let's talk about some stairs. Okay. You're not supposed to have open risers. You're not supposed to have a gap more than 4 inches. It's not. You're not supposed to have open ends that you can snag your clothes on and fall down the stairs. This is supposed to be graspable. This is supposed to be 34 inches from the steps. This is less than 34 inches. It's not graspable. We do not have any balusters. Some people call them spindles. Call it what you will. We don't have any balusters, so a child can fall through here. A child can fall through here. You're not supposed to have more than a 32nd of an inch step height differential. Okay? So, this is 7 inches. And this is 6 inches. So we're going 7, 7, 7. 7's good. But this is 6 inches. And you can hang yourself on that. Alright? Whee! Oh. Okay, that's interesting. Well, how do you turn? Wait a minute. Well, you might as well know. This is the front entry. I get that. There we go. This switch. Okay, but this switch goes on and off. So I turned it off. Come down here. Now I should do the reverse and it should come on. It does. I'm sorry you have to go through my method. It's wired right. I wanted to make sure. It's alright, I'm looking out for you. You don't know this is the last video of the day. It's one of the first videos you'll see. But this is the part where I like to just stop for a moment and thank you very much for trusting me. Thank you much for your business and tolerating my COVID policies. That means a lot to my family and I, all those things. So I appreciate you very much. Just want to let you know. And if you think I did a good job for you, you know, a good Google review wouldn't hurt. Okay, this receptacle. Okay, the insulator's cracked. Now I see this pad here, but all throughout the home, I haven't seen any door stops. Door stops are beyond the scope of this inspection. So, you know, there's that. But in the meantime, you don't have any door stops. These windows look very much like the ones downstairs, except that this one, I didn't notice this. This is a discovery. Yay! Okay. Got a torn screen. Hello! Okay. Double pane vinyl frame. Single sash. We got a little bit UV. That's good. And these blinds are kind of neat because you just pull them and push them. You don't have to go sit there like hoist a sail. Okay, I get it. These windows are not going to move for anybody. Nobody's going to change these windows. But this home was built this morning, this structure. And I understand that it's this way all throughout the community. Can't call them complexes anymore. Complexes have a complex. Now they're called communities. Okay, I get that. But a window, we're talking about the windows, a window that's higher than 72 inches from the ground shouldn't be any closer to the floor than 24 inches to keep a child from falling out. Now they sell devices called limiters. At least that's what they're calling them in the apartment complex I've been working at. Oh, community. I've been working with an architect. We've been figuring some things out. And helping it get built properly. But anyway, so what I learned, what they call them, because they call different things different. You know, paint, they have flashing. Anyway, they call them window limiters. So you can put little window limiters in here, and then you have to like manually push the limiter to get the window open in case of a fire. So the window will open in case of a fire. You can have an emergency egress to get out, but it won't open enough, in theory, for a child to fall out. So your windows are too close to the floor. That's what I'm telling you. And I'm telling you the windows story because I like to talk. I do. And especially to my client, I want to let you know, if you got any questions about this inspection, call me. Call me, sir. I'm coming over here. Now, this is kind of changed in here. I was hoping, but here we go. You shouldn't have a bare light bulb in a closed closet. Should have better, and see the popcorn ceiling? All right. I don't know. I don't know. Asbestos is beyond the scope of this inspection. But, what is this? Some kind of wiring situation going on here. Some kind of conduit. What's that about? But asbestos is beyond the scope of this inspection, but there is asbestos in a lot of popcorn ceilings. So if you want to take that off, just treat it like it was asbestos. Wear personal protection, bag it up, take it to a toxic waste landfill approved recycling center. Then damp mop and clean the house and repaint it. You know, those are just kind of things you want to do. I don't know what this electrical system is about. What are they doing here? That is interesting. Another thing up here is we've got electric receptacle outlets, and this is another thing that's probably not going to change, but we do not have electric receptacle outlet over here, even though we got like kind of like a hump in the wall. Looks like there might have been one there. What's that about? I don't know. This is the only thing that even resembles a smoke alarm. And that does not look like an approved. I mean, yeah, it probably went to somebody's alarm system at one time. Those don't apply. You should have a smoke alarm in this room. You should have a smoke alarm outside. This is the bedroom. You should have a smoke alarm outside of the bedroom. There's more of that popcorn ceiling. There we go. See that? Just be careful with it. Now, if you paint it, you're encapsulating it. So we don't have a smoke alarm in the bedroom. We don't have a smoke alarm outside of the bedroom. There should be also a smoke alarm downstairs. Now, this home does not have a fireplace. It doesn't have any gas appliances. It does not have an attached garage. So there isn't any reason or necessity to have a carbon monoxide alarm. You can get one if it makes you feel safer, but nothing in this home or attached to this home is producing any combustible gases. So save yourself $30. Coming in here, the bathroom, is this door locked? Yeah, good enough. Got a split in the casement right here. And I came in here with infrared. Okay, we've had a water leak here, and the roof video you've probably already seen. And the roof video shows water standing up there. I shot all the ceilings with infrared, and I'm looking for differences, consistencies, and abnormalities. You know, it's all pretty much consistent. If the insulation is bad up here, it's equally bad. If it's great, and I doubt that, then that too would be, you know, all things being equal. So that's it. And you can kind of hear the floor squeak a little bit when you're up here. Oh, I won't do it when I'm listening. There you go. Did you hear that?